Hey everybody, today we're going to be talking about how to find trending audio on social media, when is it the right time to bring in a social media team, and what platforms are going to help you grow. If you're not yet subscribed, this is Social Media Mavericks. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's dive into the show. We're going over a lot of things today, specifically around the world of how to make you better on social, how to help you grow. Very honored behind the scenes here. I got the crew, Charles Davis, making this just for you guys. We got some questions and we're gonna go ahead and dive in. Shout out. Let's go, Davis. What you got for me?
This is from Charlie, and he says, I'm a small business. Do I really need to have my own social page?
There's two ways to think about this. One is my vote is always both, and I'll explain why. So you as the founder of the business may not always be in this business, or even if you're just someone who's working in a business, you may not be always at that business. And so having distinction between a personal brand or a person and the business is important. Now, you should also have the business, because what if I want to do business with you? Doesn't matter where or what business you have. I want to transact with you and you don't have an Instagram, or you don't have a TikTok, or you don't have a LinkedIn, or you don't have fill in the gaps platform.
I have nothing.
Well, then what you've done is missed an opportunity to really have your name show up. Because let's say, for example, the name of your business is Jones Landscaping, right? And I go on and I type in Jones Landscaping on Instagram, and I might put the location. I might go Jones Landscaping Nashville. And your business does not have an Instagram. And another Jones Landscaping in Nashville pops up. And maybe I think that's you, maybe I don't, but ultimately, do I really care? I just want my yard landscaped. So what ends up happening is that if your business doesn't come up, another business does come up first, and I end up transacting with them and or just being confused. Because maybe your brand was in this really, really great magazine, or you had this great notoriety, somebody recommended you guys and it was like with high praise and it's someone I trust. And then I go on into Instagram and it's a different Jones, and it just creates confusion. What we want to do is we want to simplify everything. And so the two questions that I would have for you is, are you comfortable being the personal brand facing forward person of the business? If so, you should be creating content on your personal account. Then you should make a business account that is also creating distinct original content, so that when someone is searching for the business, it's there. The fact is that Jake from State Farm currently has more followers than State Farm does. And so people are naturally going to lean to want to find you as the creator of the brand. We all do this, whether we know it or not. We go and we want to connect with them. We want to connect deeper with who the mascot is, whoever the person is that we come to know and have a relationship with. So having both is my recommendation. And even on the business account side, you want to make sure that you're isolating who the characters are. If we know that people are connecting with people, then how do we bring people into the forefront of our brand? We do a lot of work with offices like dentistry and the healthcare space. Our goal when we're doing that is to find ways to bring people to the forefront and connect with them, whether that is the testimonials of the people who are receiving the benefit of the business and or the authority figures in the business. So if you're in the medical space, it's the doctors, it's the dentists, it's the chiropractors. Bring them into the forefront. If it's in sports, it's the athletes, it's the people watching the game. If you're in customer service or in the restaurant industry, you're connecting with the servers and the chefs and also the customers. So you're bringing the team into the forefront, even if it is a business brand. These fancy photos that people used to put up that are all flat lay and stuff, people care less and less about. Maybe they want to see the behind the scenes on how you made the thing and then end with a high-res product on the business side. But ultimately, my vote is both. Be a personal brand figure and have a business page. I hope that helps.
This question is from Jess, and she's asking, how do I know when it's time to bring someone on to help run my social?
Oh, yeah. Here's my thoughts on this. There are a few things that are indicators that you should be bringing in a social media team. And any one of them can be true. And a lot of times we'll at least find one of them that is the case. Let's say you've been running this thing on your own for a long time and you're feeling not necessarily burnt out, but your time is split in a lot of different ways. And you are not having the consistency that you know it takes to be successful. Social media is a hungry game. It is devouring content daily. Instagram comes out with updates, Facebook comes out with updates, TikTok's algorithm changes, and it is asking creators to create more and more content. And actually, creators cannot keep up with the demand that you and I have to consume content. It's so much, think about how much easier it is to watch 10 videos back to back versus make 10 videos back to back, right? So there's this demand on content to be created. Ultimately, what we wanna make sure that we're doing is being super consistent in the content that we're creating with quantity and quality. One of the best ways I found to do that is to put a team on it. Now, whether you wanna do internal team, like you wanna have your own dedicated team, or you work with an external agency, I find that agencies have specialty. When we're working with things like data and analytics that is deeper than normally what we do, we're looking for who can do this best. When we're building a part of our website or we're doing something that we are not experienced in, we want to bring in who the best is in that space. And so consistency, impact, and ultimately, are you sitting there on the other side of it going, I need an outside fresh perspective. If you are feeling any one of those pain points, it is a great indicator you need to bring in an outside team. There is so much value in having a dedicated person thinking about your social media all the time.
This question is from Tom, and he's asking, how do I figure out which apps I should have accounts on?
The first thing that I would do is get really clear on what your goals as a creator or a brand are. And then I'm gonna divide it into really 3 buckets. What is gonna help me grow? What is gonna help me build revenue, and what's gonna help me do a little bit of both. Those 3 areas, once you get clear on your goals, we can really start to layer in which ones are the right fit for you. What I would say is that Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube are gonna help bring a ton of attention to what you're currently doing. If I'm aiming for revenue, I might lean into Facebook ads a ton. I might put a lot of money into Facebook ads. And so I wanna be on Facebook, and then LinkedIn. If I wanna build revenue and connect with B2B businesses, Facebook, LinkedIn are those tools there. And then lastly, we're talking X and Pinterest. These are platforms that have a place, but I'm not going there first.
This is a question from Chelsea, and she's asking, where do I look to stay ahead of trends instead of finding out about them late?
Trending content is one of the easiest ways to grow your social media right now across the board. There are a few easy places to find trending content across Instagram and TikTok, and I'm gonna cover those really quickly. If you are on Instagram, I would highly recommend that you would change over to a creator account. What that will do is give you access to the professional tools, which is all of the trial reels and all the behind the scenes things that you have available to you as a creator, potentially even creator fund. When you've converted to a creator account, you can tap your professional dashboard. At the very bottom of professional dashboard, there's a section that says trending audio. That is where you will go to figure out where trending audio is happening. Now, why trending audio is important to trending videos is because if you tap that trending audio, that is gonna be where you are finding the most relevant and data-rich source for what is trending. You're gonna see videos on there with multiple millions of views, and likelihood is that it's gonna be actively recent. Instagram keeps this active live, so the first trending song on there, like literally is probably trending in the last 3 hours versus being this like long tail. So trending audio on Instagram, go to your professional dashboard all the way at the bottom, you'll find it there. That is a great way to find what songs are trending, what videos are trending. The other thing that you can do is search by criteria. And what I mean by this is you can go into the search bar on Instagram and type whatever your niche is. Generally, at the top 25 videos, you're going to see not just the highest performing view videos, but a lot of those are the most recently high performing view videos, which would be considered trending as well. Next, we're gonna talk about TikTok. TikTok, for example, has 3 different ways that you can find out trending content. One is just by going to your search area, and it'll suggest some trending topics. The problem is this is like based off of things you may like as a searcher, and so it's kind of skewed. The other way is to type in a subject into the search bar, anything, take trending for example, then you're gonna have a section that says top. It's gonna give you top songs that are on the platform right there. Same kind of idea to Instagram. It's gonna show you what videos are trending to those songs. The next is to do what we talked about before, which is take a topic like cooking, type cooking in the top on TikTok. It'll give you a list of the most trending videos there. So on TikTok, I kind of use those 3 ways. If you guys have other ways that you're finding trending content, go ahead and put them in the caption below. There's some tools out there, put them in the description below. But generally those 2 ways also transcend down to YouTube as well. YouTube is working on their trending section. But if I can find it trending on Instagram, it means it's either already trended on TikTok or about to trend on YouTube. Those are the ways that I would go. Let me know where you find your trending audio in the comments below. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Social Media Mavericks. As always, I'm your host, Zach Ford. We are here to help you guys turn into the social media mavericks, people who are out winning in the world of social media. If you have not yet, please hit the subscribe button. Leave comments on what you're doing, what your niche is. Our goal is to build a community around this, as well as make sure to hit that like or the notifications button. But yes, we are here to help you grow. If you need help with social media, that's what we do. You'll find all of our information in our description. We'll see you guys next time.